set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Parker. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Newton on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do?
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stevens. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The ball carrier, Zach Cunningham on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime.
No.
From one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about...
Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to be 49 football. Think about it.
You gotta start sliding, boy.
Running the football a lot in that
no quarterbacks can take hits.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Newton on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Off play action, Newton. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Roses to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays.
Upgrade
And it's
from Marcus
polished off
Mariota.
by a touchdown for San Francisco. So not
And then
much
my
time to
offensive
speak of
scheme
remaining in
will be
this first
100%.
half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
When an offense reads a blitz, it doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll roll him out right. He's going to came fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing to Stevens. Buying time to his left. And he coughed it up.
Stevens on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now here's a throw. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You playing your rookie quarterback?
On first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now a 2nd and 6. The 49ers 27-yard
Now Stevens. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They went in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. This is Gronkowski. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the gun, Stevens. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field.
I'd have ran. No, I'm talking about like a running play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
It's up and good.
I'm looking at NBA on
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Underneath every surface with carries. Brings their line set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Yeah.
Now it's Parker.
124 to 102 for the Nets game.
Set to get this drive.
Well, they added more points.
Of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run here with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there. Defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket,
close to running out of bounds on his own, too.
He just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on second down. Newton. He'll get this one to Patrick. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the red zone now, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mo traded Joe Burrow to the Jaguars, and now they're undefeated.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it.
Joe Burrow, Clyde Edwards, Hilaire.
Over the top.
And they got Cooper Kupp, Tyler Lockett, wide receivers.
Stevens got a man and he hits him in stride.
Tight end I've never heard of
get this one
before.
across the 45 before
Right there.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
Yeah, I had to watch video on how to slide.
Yards the pickup there.
Really?
Yeah.
Square.
Yeah.
And then you dive forward for extra yards by holding square. You'll do a dive, like a head first dive. Double tap his legs first. Square is a dive. But if you dive with square, if you're a quarterback, the quarterbacks will fumble sometimes on a regular dive. So if you slide dive, you're safe.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, I'm watching your game right now. Yeah.
Not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now it's Parker. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
And for the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third. Down at 5. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
You scouted and stuff? Okay. Okay. Let me know when you're finished with that so I can advance. I don't think it... Yeah. Gotta tell you that I figured out how to add the real rookies into the fantasy draft. Yeah, added them to... This is the no-hold capacity to take life on, and the audacity to introducing the This is the game of must. This game takes everything you give and gives back. Low cash mode on virtual wallet See you guys. Out here.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Princess.
It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I try to stop my defense on all my defensive players.
Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, and he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Why are you trying to injure my player in the damn practice?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will wind up the Lions' 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
It did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevens flushed out right. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Stevens rolling to his right. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you know,
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Taylor. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Stevens to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with
go
1st
somewhere.
and 10. Off the bootleg, Stevens. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Zerline set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 10-yard line.
On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
The ball carried by the running back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor.
Number 24.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stevens, he'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Powell. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Powell. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Powell. And he's got his man on the out route. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Powell. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he's flushed out left. And now he's going to use his... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the
Fucking
first 2
bullshit.
quarters.
And this will make it into the end zone. And no
Fucking
effort to bring this one out. It's a
bullshit.
touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Stevens setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it's caught inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's the fucking ball bums, man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. This will be caught at about the 5.
Do an interception, throwing it to the wrong person.
Chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Stevens. And that is incomplete.
Thank you.
Remaining.
Fucking interception, bitches. Casey Hayward is my best player on defense.
They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
It's just,
To throw on 2nd down. Stevens.
please make it.
And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
I think Davis has pretty much all the points now. It's like 13. There's like, if this has 13 points, we ain't gonna have him have 13 points in this game. That's for sure.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this.
He had a technical foul because he hit Jay Crowder on the Cahoonies. One-handed dunk by LeBron.
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
12-10.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 30.
Well, why don't we
freaking the computers never fumble, but when they hit you, you fumble.
For the second half in week 8 in the
same hit.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over.
It's like,
they lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They got the lead and the football.
A 37-yard run
A little jet sweep
against Teddy Bridgewater. All because my defense doesn't know how to get to the quarterback.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of
fumbled the ball.
But how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have
fumble. Let's go, bitch.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now.
Those heavy hits always struggle.
Control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marching in
Let me run the ball with Gordon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner.
I usually do good when Gordon has around 100 yards.
At
least 20 attempts.
They opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Okay, my offensive line. What the heck are you doing there?
Looks like right at the 50. That catch good.
Just let him run into.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them
get open, people, man.
And they catch a lot of footballs, as we just
Fuck.
said there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left.
Fucking bullshit, man.
He will. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would
Fucking
guess
fumbled
in
the
his
ball.
headset, he was hearing from his coach,
Hits the butt guy so hard.
Don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there.
Shaft.
He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess right now, as we look at some of his struggles today, the turn next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that, because that's where his
The hit stick doesn't work all the time.
Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen.
Use the hit stick and then
but how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Better throw the ball.
Ready for 3 INTs.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run once more with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard.
Please sack him.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup.
They're trying to rush.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes.
How is that not intercepted, man?
The entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
Literally on
they
him.
do a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Do it! Do it! For as big and strong as some of these guys
are, from interception to them scoring a touchdown pretty soon.
Sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And they get the ball.
That's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because
in the
when
third,
he shifted it
please sack him.
He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. And give the tackle to Anthony.
Sack him, please. Do something.
Quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
Yeah, the last game I played, when I won 13-10, the guy, they had 2 timeouts. They didn't call a timeout in the game. I was about to call the timeout, the ice kicker, and they didn't do the field goal. I was like, yes. Okay. Fucking bullshit game.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I'm going to have 40 seconds to get down the field to score a touchdown.
They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I'm going to have 40 seconds after this kick. 41 seconds to get down the field.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Stevens. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
What is my team fucking doing?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
Fucking Madden's garbage, man. How the heck you gonna let the guy run into?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens, left side here, taken in by Metcalf.
Catch the ball. My third to wide receivers, they don't catch it.
After this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first?
It's gonna end my.
A field goal
Please.
Give them the late lead. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Losing by 7.
Touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Team doesn't know how to
strong, determined run there,
play. My defense is garbage.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made.
They can't get to the comeback at all.
Collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And then he jukes me.
But this time, he gets it to go. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run.
If it wasn't for my bad defense. You got to be shitting me, man.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
Then they score at with 0 seconds left, and they get the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive
fucking bullshit, man.
25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And
now I'm losing by 14 with them getting the ball.
Remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, Powell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another
tackle
zone.
The fucking player.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration.
Why is he so fucking open?
It happen, and instead of worrying about protecting
this game is garbage.
He goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Powell. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to take it in.
I'm about to break my controller, dude.
J.K. Dobbins.
This is some bullshit, man.
4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
I might just sim to the end of the game at this rate.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays.
Fucking Teddy Bridgewater playing like he's fucking 99 overall. Fucking bullshit.
This will make it into the end zone.
All because of my defense.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now
can my defense show up?
It really becomes a tale of 2 play calls.
Can my offense stop?
Guy, he's in sync. Everything's working.
And then I throw an interception because, yeah, I'm done. I'm about to sim the whole rest of this game. I'm gonna end up losing by 50.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm not gonna finish this game.
Wide open receiver complete.
This rate.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position.
Yeah,
And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. From the gun, Stevens. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Steps away. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. They've got to continue to move quickly. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds. Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
There's no doubt in my mind. That not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Back to throw again, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Green Bay, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3.